I mean, Caitlin to the ground, and ooh, that's a... So Caitlin Clark establishes legal possession. She's been on the deck.
The Mercury could not stop Caitlin Clark, so the whole team tried to hurt her instead. Cheap shot after cheap shot, and the refs swallowed every whistle.
After review, we do not have a hostile act on the play, as the shooter came down in her own normal motion.
19 points and 8 assists, and she was just getting started. Chasing a record no player in WNBA history had ever touched.
Clark 35 feet from the rim. Clark will launch it over and heads!
Until Phoenix decided to stop her with their hands. They did not beat Caitlin Clark. They took her out. And from the jump, they were right on her, playing as physical as the refs would allow. But that kind of contact had never once gotten in her head.
Here's Clark's first look. It's catch and shoot, and she is fouled. So Caitlin Clark.
3 shots from the line, and she buried every single one. The Mercury kept doubling her every time she drove, and they made her work for it.
Clark gets by Copper. Clark gets to the rim, but couldn't finish.
They thought the double was the answer, so she stopped driving and pulled up from another zip code.
Right now.
Clark launches and hits a three.
And when they backed off even a step, she took the whole floor.
Start after being held to just 6 points. And this time Clark will go coast to coast.
Really good change.
She was cooking from everywhere, and the crowd could feel what was coming next.
Clark 35 feet from the rim. Clark will launch it over and heads.
She was unconscious from deep, but one finally rimmed out.
Nice. And hit all 4 of their threes. There's their first miss.
The shot missed, so she went and got it back on the other end.
63% from the floor.
Coming off a 14-point, 10-rebound night on Monday. And an offensive foul on Alyssa Thomas.
And now she shifted into playmaker mode, threading the defense apart.
Clark works her way inside and finds Billings.
Oh, Billings.
She saw the cut before anyone in the building and delivered a dime right on time.
Clark bouncing, it's right to Mitchell for 2.
The assists were piling up, and she still had one more in the chamber before finishing the trip herself.
Drives into held. Cunningham from way outside hits a 3.
And when the defense collapsed, she just took it herself.
Johnson ahead, point guard to point guard, and Clark finishes.
She was carving up the Mercury from every angle, and the assists kept flowing.
He ended to execute in the quarter court.
Clark gets it into Hines Allen, and it's Clark's 4th assist of the night.
And she was doing all of it in the middle of a streak no one in this league had ever touched. 6 straight games of 20-5, the longest the WNBA had ever seen. And tonight, she was chasing 7. That was the problem for Phoenix. They could not stop her with basketball. So what came next was not basketball.
High-scoring game has continued. Clark hits the floor, did a good job to get it out to Boston. Too strong on a 3 ball.
I mean, Caitlin to the ground, and ooh, that's a...
She was down on the floor, and what happened next is something every person in that building should be ashamed of. A forearm to the throat, a hand shoving her head into the floor, and then they stepped over her body. No whistle. And the Mercury were not done.
Mitchell turns on the Jets, waits for reinforcements. Cunningham, Clark. And she will shoot 3, and they will look at this for landing space. Clark.
They took her legs out from under her on the landing, one of the most dangerous plays in basketball. The refs sent it to review.
There was a little contact with the left foot, too.
After review, we do not have a hostile act on the play, as the shooter came down in her own normal motion. Therefore, play will resume from the point of interruption.
Normal motion. A defender sliding under a shooter's landing space is normal motion. She stepped to the line anyway and did not miss. The hits were adding up, and you could see it. Her next shot did not fall, but she was not done creating. She found Boston in the post and made the Mercury pay through her passing.
Jersey on as Boston lays it inside.
The body was wearing down though, and Bonner took advantage and stripped her clean.
Run runs right into Bonner and turns it over.
She took it right back the only way she knows how.
Team didn't bring the ball with her. Here is Clark. Inside for Boston, and Boston lays it in.
Even banged up, the three-headed monster of Clark, Mitchell, and Boston was clicking.
Cross-court pass. Mitchell inside for Boston, who gets to the rim.
Great touch pass by Kelsey Mitchell.
And the pick and roll with Boston was giving Phoenix absolutely nothing they could handle.
Boston one bounce and gets it to go with the left hand.
But the punishment was catching up. The two-man game with Boston fell apart.
Two-man game. It's Clark in Boston as Boston spins to the rim but can't finish.
She misfired on the connection, but a missed shot has never once stopped her.
They're playing with house money on the road. They got 5 wins.
As Clark hits a three for Indiana.
That was the last bucket Caitlin Clark would score in this game, and she did not know it yet.
Goes behind the back. Held sticks with her, and Bonner comes up with a steal.
Her back had been on the injury report all season, and night of cheap shots finished what the Mercury started.
To her back. That's the latest update that we have.
Kelsey, thank you. That back kept her out of one game this year and is kind of a work in progress throughout the season.
Without her, the Fever crumbled. Indiana led this game, and with 2 points separating them on the final possession, she was on the bench in street clothes.
And couldn't get that
111 to 109, and she never got a chance to save it. Caitlin Clark finished the night with 19 points and 8 assists, and she did not even play the fourth quarter. Kelsey Mitchell fought for 30. But this game was decided by a forearm to the throat and a whistle that never blew. The Mercury could not guard her, so they ganged up and broke her down, and the referees called it normal motion. 6 straight historic games, a record nobody had ever touched. Cut short because the league refuses to protect its biggest star. Hit that subscribe button because this is not going away, and neither is she.